Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Winnie Dog here again, back with another video. Right, so today's video is another one concerning immigration, traveling, and coming to the UK. So I'm gonna make this into a coming to the UK series because it's a lot of things that happened, like from the moment I arrived to like me settling down and all of that good stuff. So I don't want to like just jam pack them into one video. I want to try as much as possible to be detailed, but at the same time not be too overwhelming with the information, if you get what I mean. So I'll try my possible best to make as much videos, maybe 3 or 4 videos or 3 or 4 parts of this series. Hopefully it is helpful to somebody out there. Hopefully it is informative. I've actually got a few questions, like a couple questions come up concerning how I arrived, questions that was asked at the border in the UK, my settling down, banks that I hear, and all that good stuff. So if this is something that you would be interested in watching, definitely stay tuned and keep on watching. I begin to So I sort of just did like a little bit of jotting down so I could like remember. So I'm going to try to go step by step from the moment I arrived at immigration till my accommodation, till settling down and all that good stuff, all the things I needed to do to settle down and eventually getting a job, getting started with classes and all that good stuff. So because I arrived during the heat of the pandemic, I think I arrived January 17, 2021. 2021, yeah? 2021. Yeah, how time flies, oh my goodness. It's been over a year already. So I arrived 2021, January 17, 2021. 17 or 18, I think, one of them. And I think the next week, the UK was going to close their border. And I think I started classes that week. So I arrived on the Saturday, classes started on the Monday. So I arrived just in time for classes to start and before the lockdown. And so I had to isolate. There was the rule of isolation at that time. Right now, there is no more rules for isolating. Is there still a rule? No, I think they intensified the rule to like doing a COVID test, like a PCR test, and sending it to the government website. If you're negative, you can go about your day. If you're positive, obviously you have to isolate. But when I came, I didn't require to do. I wasn't required to do any test. I did a COVID test from Ukraine entering the UK. Even though the UK border didn't ask me, but the Ukraine border, the airport in Ukraine actually was the one that asked me for my COVID test. When I got to the UK, I wasn't asked for any COVID test results. They only asked me to fill my passenger locator form. It's basically a form that you have to fill once you enter the UK. Since this pandemic has been a thing, you fill this form, and with this form they would be able to track your location. So you're supposed to put like your address, postcodes, your UK phone number, or anybody they can contact within the UK and all that good stuff basically. So you have to fill the passenger locator form. I think I'll just put a copy of the passenger locator form, how it looks like, a sample on the screen. It's nothing difficult, it's nothing hard. Actually, you are required to fill it before you even get to the UK border. So you are supposed to present the already filled form to show that you filled it and you submitted it at the UK border, like the immigration control area. If you've not done it, that means you'd have to start looking for internet, because if I'm not mistaken, there wasn't like free Wi-Fi there, so people had to start hotspotting people to be able to fill for those that didn't do their own prior. But me, I had done my own before even boarding my flight from Ukraine, so I had those ones sorted. I already like knew that they were going to ask for it, so I already did it in Ukraine. And then when I got to the UK border, when they asked for it, I just presented it on my phone. I didn't have to print it. I just showed it to them on my phone, and they saw the details. They checked on their computer and did their whole plain stuff, and then they found out that everything was cool. So another question when I got to the immigration that was asked was the name of my university. I see that they always ask this question just to confirm that, okay, you know what you're doing. You are actually not just strolling by. I don't know why you wouldn't know the name of your university when you're coming here, but apparently some people probably don't know or probably don't remember the name of their university. So they require that you know the name of your university. They asked me the address of my university, like where it's located. Mine is located in East London. They asked me like the address, the proper address, and the postcode. Then they asked me where I would be living, the address, and who I will be staying with, because then I had obviously hadn't had gotten my own accommodation at that time. So they needed to know, okay, who is this person you're going to be with and stuff like that. They were going to call the person, but for some reason God was just on my side, to be honest. I didn't waste time with immigration. I don't know, something distracted the guy. I don't know if he was distracted or something, but Isha didn't end up asking me like to call the person, which wouldn't have been a problem, to be honest. But they were gonna call the person to find out, oh, is this person here? But I think because the questions they had asked me prior, I was quite confident in answering them, which is another thing. Be very, very confident when you're there. If you're stuttering, if you're stammering, they're like, do you know what you're doing? Are you sure? Because it makes sense. Do you get me? Like, if they ask you the name of the university you attended and you don't know the name of the university you will be attending, you don't know the course outline. Yeah, they can ask. They didn't ask me my course outline, but I heard that they asked some people, what does the course entail? So they didn't go further to ask me those questions, and I think it's just because of my confidence. When I got there, I was actually just so exhausted, and so as the guy was just asking me the question, I was just answering him. I just wanted to get out of there because the queue was long. Queue was so long, and now because they were going to close the border, I think it was even the next day, I think they were going to close the UK border. So a lot of people that had gone for holidays that period, because it was Christmas and then January, so people that had gone for holiday were rushing back home. So the queue was literally like, oh my goodness, from Kafanchan to Kafanchan. It was so long before it got to my turn. Jeez. And my battery was also running low, my power bank was running low, and I needed to contact the person that would pick me up at the airport as well. So I needed my phone to still be fully charged. Someone was even using my power bank because the queue was long and people's battery were dying and stuff like that. So it was just, to me, it was just the stress at the immigration, to be honest, like the stress of waiting. They even brought bottled waters for us. They usually put like I came through the Heathrow airport, so they put like cans of water there because they knew that like would be exhausted and stuff like that. I guess it was really nice of them. I think like was a nice incentive. So that was basically it for immigration. I didn't have to like waste time. As soon as I got there, I already knew basically the main protocols. So I had my passenger locator form, I had my passports handy showing my visa stamp, I had my school invitation, the CAS letter, certificate of acceptance for study that was given to me. I had those things on my phone. I had it in my file as well. I had a file handy so that if they ask for anything, but I had everything on my phone. So I'll ask them, do you want it on my phone? I have a copy on my phone, or do you want to see like a hard copy? And lucky for me, the guy that was attending to me was like, no, just show me on your phone, just show me a copy on your phone, that's fine. They just check their computer, type something, everything is fine, okay, and then that was it. I was done with immigration and it was good. So from there I went to collect my bag from the bag collection area, waited for my bag, got it, and yeah, I came out of the airport. The person that came to pick me up was already waiting. I had been waiting a while already. Like I said, the queue was long, wasted so much time. And yeah, that was it. I had to isolate for 10 days. 10 days, yes. 10 days. Now, that isolation was very, very important. Right now, I don't think the isolation is still in place, because within a year a lot has happened, a lot has changed. In fact, within 6 months a lot changed in this UK. Like, they be changing rules every day. That's the thing. Always go on the government website, go and update yourself like constantly, because especially since the pandemic, rules are like constantly changing. Stay on top of their Sky News, like stay glued to the news to see what is updated, what is changing. Right now they've scrapped all COVID restrictions in the UK. Can just imagine, like just last week it was so tight, lockdown, restricted numbers, face masks. Right now everything is cancelled. You don't have to do PCR test when you get here. It's just changing every time. So keep yourself up to date. That's what I would advise, especially when it comes to coming to the UK, because you don't want to get here and be surprised. I've heard cases of people getting here and not realizing that, because there was a point in time where the government now said you cannot even have your own accommodation. When you come in, there's a designated area they had like allocated for people that are coming into the country to isolate. and they were going to pay hotel like fee. They are the ones that will pay their own hotel. It's not the government that will pay. They will pay for themselves. So people that didn't know about this and just enter the country, on getting there, I don't even know what happens in the airport, but they are required to go to a certain hotel that the government recognize, submit some certain things so that they can track that they are in that particular hotel, which was, I think, you're supposed to be there for 7 days. I think they reduced it to 7 days, and that was over £2,000 if I'm not mistaken. And to me, that was just unfair. That was just, I couldn't believe it. Like, what is the, like, just such short notice. And maybe I just went for vacation, or someone is literally just coming from vacation. Just imagine, you're just coming for vacation, and then they now tell you that you have to go isolate in one hotel like that. Like, to me, that's just ridiculous. So basically, that was immigration stuff. So I advise anyone coming to the UK, especially for study, go on the website, stay updated. New rules every day, new updates on the website. Sometimes it's in your favor, sometimes it's not in your favor. So you want to be ready when it comes to the UK. I've seen that they pay attention to every little detail. You can be favored and get past some things, but best believe in front is waiting for you. They pay attention to every single detail. So you do your own due diligence, pay attention to every detail as well. Always go and update yourself with the news, know what's going on in the UK, since this is where you're going to be relocating to, or you'll be moving into, and know what they're up to, and know what you require to prepare yourself with, so you're not caught off guard. Basically, you're always prepared. You're sure, at least the main thing, you don't have to get to the airport and start paying any ridiculous amount of money for something that, oh, you thought you knew, and they'll be like, oh yeah, that's the new rule. So like, really, there's nothing you can do about it. So yeah, that's basically immigration questions. What the questions they asked me personally are the immigration. Likely questions that you'll be asked is just your school. How much do you pay for your tuition? Basically going to be asking you about your school. If you're coming here as a student, if you're coming as a visitor, they'll be asking you about the person you're coming to visit and what you do back in the country you're coming from. So basically, yeah, that's it. I think they also asked me what degree I did before this one I'm doing right now. They asked me my degree. I think they wanted to know if it had a connection or something. But whatever the case, that was just it. That was a wrap. It wasn't hard. I finished with the questions, went out, and then I went to my location, and I was there for 10 days. I had to isolate there for 10 days. I'll just bring this video to an end now because it's already more than 10 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like my video. When you like my video, know that my video is valuable. Leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. If you have experiences you would like to share, please definitely leave it in the comment section down below. So the part 2 is coming up right after this video. I'm gonna film all those videos today, all the questions, like from the moment I arrived, which is this one, to getting my biometric resident card from me, till the point where I also got a job, and how I got a job, and the requirements and all of that good stuff. So if this is something you're very interested in, definitely watch out for the next video. Until the next time you see me on your screen, stay fabulous. I love you guys. Bye.